Ok, aquí estamos con la Kirita. Hicimos un súper lindo photoshooting. La Kiri tiene tremendas fotos con su iPhone y yo con todo el equipo así como de gadgets también hice lindas fotos. Estamos bajando, nos vamos de vuelta, sacamos unos portraits súper lindos y acá continuamos pues. Estamos aquí investigando India. ¡India!
Crazy. Very impressive. They allowed me to take pictures, to shoot videos. That is my train. I'm going to the airport and then fly India. Bye. Okay, I'm here in the last station. Now I'm gonna take the air train. It's packed, this.
Guys, don't stop there, guys. Excuse me, keep it moving, guys. Don't stop at the gate. The gate, please.
Seriously? Okay guys, I'm here on the airport. I'm on the Terminal 8. I'm gonna take my flight at 10 directly to Qatar and then New Delhi. Alright, the idea is to take pictures, to record videos, and relax also. That is the idea. It's my first flight to India, but I'm gonna try to do pretty cool stuff there, and then I'm gonna share with you guys, okay, the footage, pictures, and I'm gonna show you a few tutorial tips and tricks and other stuff. Alright, see you on the other side of the world. Bye. Alright, I'm here in Qatar. I had to take my next flight to New Delhi. Nothing too much to do here. Okay guys, I'm here at the airport. It's 3 a.m. I'm waiting for my transport, my taxi, to go to the hotel. Oh, all right. Okay guys, I'm here on the hotel. Looks pretty cool, very nice. This is awesome, freaking awesome. I'm here in one of the market of Old Delhi. I'm gonna use the Sony Alpha 5100, and I'm gonna show you with a camera of about $600 you can take very good pictures. But the important part then do with Photoshop Lightroom or with Photoshop. All right, let's start. Okay, I'm gonna start working in Photoshop Lightroom. You can work on the camera roll plugin from Adobe Bridge, but for me Photoshop Lightroom is great software to edit camera roll formats. Here I have all these pictures that I took from this guy. In Photoshop Lightroom, if I press the spacebar, I can see it in full screen, and also I can press the key F, okay, and I can see the picture in full screen. If I hit again the spacebar, I can zoom in to 100%, okay, and then you can go back and forth to the fill the picture, and then you can see a full screen picture with a magnifying glass in 100%. Okay, and with the arrows on my keyboard, I can go to the next picture. Okay, and here is very good. One of the things that I like to do, I like to use my keys from 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 to add stars to this picture. For example, this one I like a lot. Okay, maybe I'm gonna put around 3 or 4 stars. Okay, this one maybe not because it's not looking me. This one maybe. Okay, I like the position of the snakes on this area, but it's a little blurry. Maybe I'm gonna take a look to this guy. Now this guy looks nice. I'm gonna put also 4 stars, and then I'm gonna go to the other ones. Okay, oh look at this, this one is very good one. I'm gonna put 5 stars. This one also is good, but it's not looking me. And this one I don't like at all for the but I can use, for example, this or maybe this head, and I can combine with this one because the snakes looks pretty cool in that area. But I believe maybe this one. Okay, that is the part that I like to do in Photoshop Lightroom because I can see in full screen. Okay, I can continue with the picture. I like this one also. I'm gonna put 5 stars. Okay, maybe one of those one. All right, I'm gonna hit the space bar. Looks very good, the quality and the detail. I'm gonna press G as in George, and I'm gonna go back. Okay, and here I can see a few pictures that I have with 4 stars. I can go here to the attribute, and I'm gonna click on the 4 stars, and there I have just the picture with 4 stars. If I click on the one with the 5 star, you will see the picture that I like mostly. And then if I hit the spacebar again, I can see which one. Okay, I believe I'm gonna work on this picture at the end. All right, I'm gonna press Yes and Yours again. And one of the things that I like to do, I like to right click and I like to create a virtual copy. What is a virtual copy? It's a second picture, okay, but you don't duplicate. It's like a virtual copy of this one. I'm gonna double click on this one. I'm gonna go to the develop model. And here I'm gonna start playing around with all the adjustment. Here I'm gonna start playing around with exposure. You see, I'm gonna put something like this, and I'm gonna do white balance. Here's my white balance tool. I'm gonna click, and I have to click in one part that is neutral gray. Probably in this area I'm gonna start testing, okay, but I have a little yellow maybe there, okay, and I'm gonna click here. Okay, the image looks nice, but I need a little red. Okay, I can test again maybe on this area. Okay, that looks a little blue. Can you see? Something is a little difficult to select. Okay, otherwise I can select the white balance on this area, maybe daylight. Okay, and Photoshop Lightroom I'm gonna try to correct automatically. Maybe I can put a little more of blue on this area. The thing is, you have to calibrate your monitor also, but for me it looks pretty cool. Okay, I'm gonna continue working on this one. I'm gonna hide this bottom area in order to have more space, and I don't need this left area also. Okay, here I'm gonna work with the contrast. I like to add contrast to the picture, but when you add contrast you will lose a little of luminosity on the shadows. In that case I can start working with the shadows like this. I'm gonna add more on the shadows, on the blacks. Maybe I'm gonna reduce the white because I have too many whites. Okay, and reduce the highlight. I like this, okay? And then I'm gonna add a little of clarity and looks very dramatic. You can start working also with the saturation, okay, until you see something that I like, okay? Then I can start working with the curves, okay? Something that I usually do is increase the highlights and start decreasing until I have something that I like, okay? I work with the lights also, trying to separate these two sliders. You will have more contrast on the highlights. The same way I can do on the shadows, okay? Reduce the shadows, but if I do that, I go back here on the blacks and I can add more light on the black to compensate that. In addition, I can work with the saturation, luminance here. If you want to saturate or desaturate, for example, the reds, okay, you will affect a lot of the faces and all this area that is red. I can work with the orange, okay, you work on the faces also. And here the luminance, if you want on the luminance, I can add more light over the faces, but you will affect that area that is kind of pink or peach, okay. And I'm gonna work on the yellows also. I would like to work on the greens, okay. If you want to decrease the light on the trees, okay, you can do that, but maybe I can desaturate a little bit also the trees because it looks too green, okay. In order to do not focus on that, I would like to focus more on this guy. In addition, I can work here on the other slider. You can work on split toning. No, in this case, okay, I'm gonna work on the detail. I'm gonna select this target. I'm gonna click over the face, okay, and I can see the detail there. All right, but in addition, I'm gonna click here to see in 100%, and I'm gonna increase a little the amount of sharpening, not too much, because I don't like how that looks like at the end. And I can add a little of detail. All right, I'm gonna do a little masking. If you hold down the Alt, you can remove the masking on the black part, on the black areas. You will add the masking just on the borders, on the edges, okay, when you, the part that you have a lot of contrast. You can add noise reduction a little bit maybe, okay. And but here the part that I always do with photography, I remove chromatic aberration. That is when you see the purple and green on borders that you have high contrast, okay. And I'm gonna also enable the profile correction for my lens, okay. I like this. And in addition, I'm gonna go here to the, I'm gonna crop the image, okay, because I don't like these guys here in this area. I'm gonna hold on the shift in order to keep the same proportion. All right, and maybe I'm gonna crop here from the top, okay. And I'm gonna move the guy like this. Doesn't bother me. I like that. Yes, that is something that I'm looking for. I'm gonna hit return. And this is the picture that I'm looking for. I like this, and then I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna add a little more drama, okay, here with the clarity, all right, and maybe a little less exposure because I like the picture a little dark. And then you can continue adding more on this picture, okay. It's up to you what you can do on your own picture, but I like this drama, I like the style of this picture, okay, and I'm gonna preserve that. That is the process that I do in Photoshop Lightroom, okay. Then here, if you are here on the develop model, again, one of the things that you can do, you can select here this Y's and you can see what is the before and the after. That is my process. That is a process that I always do in Photoshop Lightroom. It's depending on the picture. But in addition, one extra things that you can do, you can work with this brush, okay, like an adjustment brush. And then, for example, if I want to add a little light, I'm gonna reduce this in 0. Maybe I'm gonna add a little of light over the eyes, okay, because in order to have more detail on that area. And maybe I can add a little light here on this area if I want to increase the light, maybe there, okay, and maybe a little of clarity also. All right, I like that, okay. I'm gonna preserve that, okay, and a little light on shadow also. Can you see? You can work with the brushes, okay. I like how this picture looks like, and I believe I'm gonna keep this. All right, I hope you like the tutorial. Let's continue discovering it.